board cannot take action on items not listed on the agenda, and board members will not enter into discussion with the speakers, but may instead refer the matter to staff for report and recommendation of future board directors meeting. Public input may be offered on the agenda items when they come up for discussion and for action. Open public comment.
Good evening, my name is Brad Robinson. Last meeting I found to be a little disturbing. Here at the last meeting, you had all kinds of members of the community that were asking that any decision that you were going to make of this hospital, that you bring it back here to a meeting and do it with the public input. You guys want to ask for the public to be a part of things and to help, but when the public asks you to do something, you guys did the exact opposite. And I found it to really be bad. In order for this hospital to survive, which is vital to this community, we have to have this community behind the hospital. By taking and shutting out the community from making a major decision like filing bankruptcy, I think was a giant mistake on your part. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it seems like there's a very lack of people having faith in the leadership of this hospital. And it's understandable. When you take and look back here in January and February, we had the leadership of this hospital telling us the hospital wasn't broke, when actually it was. Maybe the numbers weren't right exactly of how much debt this hospital had, but it had significant debt. We get told that it's all because of COVID. Well, but you go back and look at the numbers, there was like $12 million in the bank at the time, and absolutely nothing got done to make changes to this hospital to make it to where it was more appealing to the community when you were sitting on $12 million. I can tell you for a fact that there was instances where the community tried to take and help the hospital. I know for a fact I talked to board members myself about being able to get a grant that would have put a new x-ray machine in the hospital. All they had to do was come and fill out a 2 or 3 page paper. Nobody ever bothered to come. I know another entity that took and went and talked to administration and thought they had something put together to only take and call them back and not even bother to get a return phone call from them. You say you want the community involved. Well, you got to open up and let the community be involved. What I'm seeing is you guys passing the buck on to somebody else instead of making the tough decisions that the board should be making and not giving it to somebody that obviously the community doesn't have faith in. If what she goes and tells us is not exactly true, how are we supposed to believe it? I understand you didn't have a CFO to be able to take and look at all the documents and understand what was going on financially. But at the same time, how can a CEO not be able to pick up the bank statements and see your bleeding money out and not do anything to take and rectify that? And wait till we're in the situation where we're at today, where the hospital is basically on the road to closure. All of a sudden, we have these miracle cures of things to help. Why weren't we doing them before? That's the questions I think you guys need to take and ask. Because if your leadership wasn't doing that, then she was a different job.
Okay, any more public comment?
On behalf of the community of Hawaii, Rosie and Carmela Granica, you've been served with the intent to begin the petition for a recall. We will do this as quickly as California will allow us to do.
Good job.
Okay, seeing none.
She's not done.
Well, my comment tonight is that what it's been all along. I still think you people are doing things underhandedly, every one of you. And like Brad said, we need to become honest and straightforward with all of us in the community. We've been trying to help you, and you've just been manipulating and twisting and not giving any of us the truth. Half-truths don't count. And I can see it's not very important to either Trina or Ms. Anaya to be here tonight. And we're in a really bad financial spot, but they can't even pay us the courtesy of showing up for this meeting and hopefully answering the question. I don't want to hear from Miss Wade. I'm tired of her answering for you. It's time you people answer for yourselves. Because by law, you can answer us, but she's not going to allow you to, because then you would have to tell the truth, and that's not going to work.